In today's video, I'm sharing some tips for becoming a senior developer. Hi, my name is Adler and welcome back to my channel where we talk about software development and career. Today I'm sharing some tips in moving forward in our career path from a junior developer to a senior developer. Without further ado, let's get started. The first tip is to figure out what a senior software developer is in your company. A senior developer means different roles in different companies. Every company is using different technologies and facing different issues. For example, in a consultant company, a senior developer might be expected to act as a product manager to talk to clients and convert ambiguous requirements to actionable tasks. However, in a SaaS company, a senior developer might be expected to work with developers in other teams and figure out long-term solutions for a big feature. Figure out the company's expectations and the senior developer's responsibilities before we know what we're doing and whether we are on the right track. We can do this by observing their daily work and what they have achieved for the team. If it's really difficult to figure out what the senior developers are doing, just ask them. The second tip to becoming a senior developer is to act like one. Like the old saying, fake it until you make it. After we know what senior developers are doing, try to do that ourselves. We're not trying to steal their job, but to learn their mindset and viewpoint. For example, a senior developer might be involved with designing application architectures. If there's an opportunity, volunteer to do it ourselves. There might be challenges or issues that we have never run into before. The more issues we run into, the more we understand what senior developers are doing, and we will be able to try to achieve the same state. A senior developer might also take responsibility to mentor junior developers. Why don't we do it ourselves? It's okay if we have no experience. Like everyone says, teaching is the best way to learn something. The third tip is to be proactive. It means actively looking for issues within the team and try to resolve them. Don't be satisfied with the status quo. Question everything and find possible improvement. Some very good example questions are, why did we choose tool A but not tool B when we started the project? Can we automate this? Once we have the questions, talk to someone to see if they feel the same, or bring that to the table during meetings. We don't necessarily have to find the answers on our own, but the more questions we bring to the team, the more answers we might possibly find through teamwork. Before we move on to the next tip, if you like this video, consider giving a like or subscribe to the channel. There will be more videos like this one. The fourth tip is to take responsibility for resolving complicated issues. As we are being proactive in looking for issues, there might be some good opportunities for us to challenge ourselves. Don't be afraid in taking responsibility if we have the capacity. This might sound like looking for trouble, but it's not. We want to be a leader, but not a follower. Junior developers are followers who take instructions and resolve simple issues. Senior developers are leaders who give instructions and resolve complicated issues. If we look at it that way, then the answer is clear. As a junior developer, we couldn't expect the team to assign us challenging issues to make progress. So we have to actively take responsibility to challenge ourselves. For example, as a backend developer, we might be able to improve the performance of a specific API call from like 500 milliseconds to 100 milliseconds. How do we do that? How do we measure the performance locally? How to make sure that there will be no race condition? How to boost the performance but still make the code readable? As a junior developer, these questions might be intimidating, but it's a good chance to learn the workflow. Find answers on Google or Stack Overflow or ask someone who has the experience. The more challenging issues we resolve, the easier it will be when we are assigned to work as a senior developer. The fifth tip is to be practical. Yes, I'm talking about switching jobs. Many would say that switching jobs is the best way to make progress in our career, both in getting a raise and a better title. I agree that moving to a different company might give us a better salary, but it won't make us more experienced. It's going to be very tempting to switch to a different job for a better title. Especially as a developer, we would get recruiter messages almost like every day. In my opinion, we might switch to a different job for various reasons, but we're definitely not switching jobs only to get a better title. If you're not ready for a senior developer position yet, that won't help us. Keep looking for challenges and keep improving ourselves themselves are the best way to go. Okay, I hope you find this video helpful. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions, or feel free to share your tips in making progress in your career to a senior developer role. I will see you next time.